It's the Court of the Dead. Welcome.
LB stands for does not like BS from Shooter.
Oh, so close.
Hello, it's your boy, Matty F. Babe, and we're back here to finish off our Twilight Cup tournament. We're going to be going over the third and fourth round. In this video, you'll be getting more IRL, in real life moments featuring a lot of Shooter and Andy. You get to see some more Mario, get to see some CUDA action. Yeah, so you get to see BuffKat, you get to see everybody. So I'm probably going to try to get some more IRL stuff in the next one, but I think I'm going to stick to this format of showing a little bit of IRL and then covering the matches and talking about them. I think it's a little better because it's just, you know, you're concentrating really hard. It's really boring footage of me, at least. Mario did a good job, Shooter did a good job of talking during the thing, but it's pretty boring footage, and my computer honestly can't just handle getting all that on there just to go siphon off a little bit of it. I'm having really bad memory problems with this thing. But anyways, here we go. Let's dive in. Alright, so we're going to talk about both of our opponents in one fell swoop, and so let's start with BuffKat. In the third round we faced her. She has Venomoth, Clefable, Nidoqueen, Absol, Granbull, and Houndoom. So she's got the two fairy types of the Granbull and Clefable. She has the straight dark as well as the dark fire type for the Houndoom and the Absol. So we're thinking about bringing in our Toxicroak. Even though she has the Venomoth, we're going to bring in the Toxicroak, a Golbat, and a Skuntank. The Skuntank for the fairy types, the Toxicroak for those two dark types, and just a great Pokemon in general. And it has the, you know, the poison type for the fairy too. We have a, you know, we got a good Toxicroak. And then we also have the so the Golbat, Toxicroak, and Skuntank. So the Golbat to cover the Toxicroak a little bit. And then we got Shooter in the last round. He has Venusaur, Nidoking, Houndoom, Alolan Ninetales, and then Venomoth and Drapion. And what we kind of do here is, you know, he's got some pretty neat Pokemon. I want to watch out for the Venomoth, so we're not going to bring the Toxicroak in on him. We are thinking he might bring in the Drapion, you know, because if you got one of those poison and dark type Pokemon, you want to think that the person's probably going to end up using them. And we decide here just to really stick with the team that's been doing it for us, and that was the Venomoth, the Azumarill, and the Skuntank for the first match. And then the second match, I believe that we decided to go with the Togekiss instead of the Venomoth. So yeah, that's what we decided to do in those matchups. So let's go look and see how the matchups went. Alright, so we have the Skuntank coming out versus the Absol. She decides to bring out that pretty little horned, little furry, little puppy looking thing. Anyways, we're doing really good damage with the poison jabs. We haven't fought an Absol but like once or twice, and never with our Skuntank, so we don't really know how this matchup's gonna go, but it's looking good for us, so we stay in there. She's gonna take out the Absol and bring in the Nidoqueen, and we decide to bring in our Skuntank at that time and try to get some Mud Bombs off, because as a poison and ground type, the poison is weak to the ground, but the ground does not resist itself. So she's gonna go ahead and block that first one, which is a great shield to do there. We're getting ready for our second Mud Bomb by the time that she's getting off what I believe to be an Earthquake, and it is. And so we don't want any part of that. And so Mud Bomb is about to be coming her way again. We take a few extra hits before we send this her way. Send a few extra hits, I mean, because we want to build up a little bit of energy, and then we do the second Mud Bomb. So yeah, so we're gonna get rid of the Nidoqueen before the Toxicroak faints, and we still have one shield, and then we just one-shot the Absol. And then she's going to bring out the Houndoom, so both of her Pokemon end up being weak to the Toxicroak that she had left. So she's in a really bad spot right there off the matchup. So same matchup to start again. Absol versus Skuntank. I know that we're going to be good, so I just leave it in. And yeah, we're just pounding away with the poison jab. Poison jab. Ba, 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 poison jab. So she's going to go ahead and get this Dark Pulse off. We decide to tank that because Skuntank, what's he do? He tanks hits. So she brings out a Nidoqueen again, so we decide to bring out the Azumarill this time, and we're gonna go and get some bubbles off, go get this Ice Beam ready to go, and get ready for this Earthquake to come at us. And she's going and block that. We think even though we're tanky, even though we resist the Earthquake, that it's still gonna hurt us, and it doesn't hurt us really to use a shield in comparison. So we use the shield, get a couple extra hits off, and actually we go down here with just the bubbles. You know, it's Earthquake, so we still had a good amount of time, or we should at least. She brings the Houndoom. One of those other things where it's just like, dang, it just sucks for the rock, paper, scissors matchup kind of thing. She's kind of in a lose-lose situation because the play roughs are going to eat through the Absol or the Houndoom. As dark types, the fairy type is going to be, you know, devastating them. So we decide to just take this Dark Pulse with our Azumarill as a tanky Pokemon and a fairy type that resisted. So GG to BuffKat, and here it is. It's the finals, and it's the dark and poison types, and you know who it is. It's Skuntank for Straight Pon and Shooter. So we're getting waxed up in the fast move battle. Decide to go ahead and throw a crunch his way, which he goes and blocks. So we are at least up in the shield department, but down in HP. So right here, we decide to shield and let him catch up in shield so we can try and catch up in HP or try and get the shield advantage again. Or we'll see. Do we get the shield advantage or do we catch up in HP? Find out now. So here we go, catching up in HP and hoping to get another crunch off before he gets to his other charge move, and we do get the other crunch off. So that's good news, Bears, for us. Not bad news, Bears. Alright, so Shooter brings out the Venomoth, and we're going to go ahead and just tank those last two hits, and we're going to bring out our Togekiss, who is, you know, our favorite guy. So I guess I did say the lineup wrong earlier. We did not bring Venomoth out for Shooter. We brought out Togekiss. There we go, that's right. Because it can counter the Venomoth and do kind of the same thing that Venomoth does against the Toxicroak and a couple other things. It's a good Pokemon. There, you know, you can use Togetic too. It might even be better. I don't know, because I only use Togekiss. Anyways, he's gonna bring out the Alolan Ninetales, and we, you know, drop in the Ancient Powers, which the one that hits is not gonna be Alolan Ninetales is not liking that. So now we have a Azumarill versus Alolan Ninetales, and we have a shield. We don't know what he has, if it's Ice Beam or Dazzling Gleam, but we do decide we want to tank it. So we have a shield left for the last Pokemon and just hope that we can bubble him down before he gets to that next charge move so we don't have to burn that last shield. Oh yeah, so we already knew it was Venomoth, duh. But anyways, we got the Venomoth coming back out, and we're going to finish that off with a Play Rough. And very good first match, very competitive to Shooter. And so now we're going Skuntank versus Nidoking, and this is another matchup I don't have very much experience with. I think I played a Nidoking once or twice in my training. We get up to our crunches, and of course we're going to fire one of those off. Nidoking and Nidoqueen both have really high expensive charge moves. They're just expensive charge moves, high energy requirements. So he's gonna get the Earthquake, which of course we're gonna block because that's just gonna just completely annihilate us and almost any Pokemon in the meta. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna get a crunch off on the Nidoking. And he's gonna go ahead and tank that. It almost gets the job done, not quite, but then the poison jabs don't get the job done either. So we gotta go through our first two shields just off that Nidoking, but at least we do go up a Pokemon and we're up in energy and only down one shield. So right here we're going to go ahead and switch out to our Azumarill when he brings in the Houndoom. We still have the energy on our other Pokemon. He brings out the Venomoth, which is a favorable matchup for us because he's only got one shield, and Venomoth's charge moves can't do much to us, and neither does the fast move. Doesn't do that much in comparison to other Pokemon, what it does that Confusion does to other Pokemon. And so anyways, the Silver Wind's coming at us. We're getting ready to do our other Ice Beam now that he's shieldless, but we want to get like an extra hit or so in so we can get a little more energy towards the next one. And we're just exchanging fast moves and seeing who gets their charge move first. And neither of us do before the Venomoth goes down. We get the Ice Beam ready to go, but he still has energy. But that's okay, because we're going to go down here and we still have our Togekiss just ready to roll. And he's going to go ahead and finish it off. And there it is. GG Shooter.
Is that shiny?
No, he's
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Is he?
He's also shiny.
He's also shiny, yeah.
Oh.
I'm confident.
I will say, watching Maddie F baby videos helped tremendously. I didn't watch none of them. That was the key. Watch those videos. He tells you all kinds of good information. That was choice.
With a pin out, stab it in.
Don't do that.
What do they call that?
I wasn't nervous at all.
I'm going to submit this as evidence that I beat her twice.
Goodbye, guys.
It's a 1500.
1525 doesn't count. It's the Court of the Dead. Welcome.
Shooter is lining up all his opponents on this funeral mat over here. It's like a graveyard.
One of us is gonna be defeated.
This
See, I didn't even know that was going to be a super effective. That's cool that it was.
Yeah.
How do you have it against it?
It's a tiny little.
Handing out solar beams.
He's trying to hand out a solar beam on me.
He's trying to hand out a solar beam.
You get a solar beam. You get a solar beam. You get a solar beam.
Probe, I've seen all the videos on the Toxic Probe. I know what to counter it with.
You know what to counter it?
I know. The Medief baby taught me
Get him
well.
roll, get him roll.
I did.
I just can't switch. Just can't switch.
Team Ronald.
Oh, the mud ball, no!
Team Ronald right here.
LB stands for does not like BS from shooting.
No, it's Mario Low Blow.
Low blow.
Low blow Mario.
Surprise attack.
It's so close. It's the Venomoth versus Venomoth.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Right at the end. You got it. Oh, so close.
Shooter takes round 2. Did you take round 1 too, Shooter?
Yeah, it was that close both
rounds.
rounds. Round 1, he got the buff.
GG.
Good game, man. That was really good.
Yeah. Oh, he got the buff. I'm like, it's over.
Are we being? We got Andy v Mario in the back.
Oh yeah.
Ayo.
Doing our best out here.
We're doing our best. I'm not nervous anymore. It's finally time to focus on the Tempest Cup. Finally time. It's been announced for like 2 days, man.
Who won?
He got it.
You got it?
Snuck it in, snuck it in.
I picked the wrong one.
Like I say, it's like rock, paper, scissors,
So
right?
as soon as I said that,
Rock, paper, scissors.
hey,
Rock, paper,
Mario
scissors.
came in and
Yeah.
he beat.
Who won?
I second guessed myself on one.
What was the last?
Lowland Muck.
You were debating on Lowland Muck
I knew I
and...
shouldn't have brought it. I should have brought the Venomoth.
Yeah, your Venomoth did some damage early. I was afraid to see that guy
Yeah,
again.
Venomoth is.
That
Togekiss did actually pretty well for me this game.
Fought it. It just was a wall. It's just like defense.
Medief baby wins again. Wins again.
I'm confident. I wasn't nervous at all.
Baby, second place Shooter, third place Mario.
Oh, he placed.
Andy get fourth? Where do you
I'll
see
take
that?
second place.
How do you see that part?
Oh.
There's no fourth?
Yeah, it's just 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well, you're fourth.
Thank you.
I had my doubts. I had no. None.
Oh, you had no doubts about me?
None.
I was super nervous about you.
I wasn't prepared.
Really?
That's gonna be what?
Do this next time?
Oh. So you know you're serious.
Oh, there it is.
Don't focus on me. I move really quickly.
Canjissimo. Get the badges.
I gotta practice how to do these, you know, the quick. Oh, look at the badges.
Collect all 8.
Collect them all.
Slot for you. Take mine. And so now he's flying.
Okay, that's what I thought. Now, who's for?
Let's have a good one.
Hey, good playing with you guys. Nice to meet you.
Peace out, Shooter.
Later, brother.
I really hope that you enjoyed the tournament coverage, the way that I covered it, and enjoyed the IRL stuff at the end. I'm going to try to make it a little more fluid next time with the IRL and the battle stuff, but we're having major issues with the computer and technical stuff, so thank you so much for watching. We got the Tempest Cup coming up. We're really excited about that. Yeah, I'm already really stoked, so I hope you are too, and decide to hang out with us and join the family by subscribing and smashing bells and all that jazzy stuff people be asking you to do. Please do it for your boy. Comment down below if you did well in your tournament, if you can't find a tournament, if you want to find a tournament, if you need any particular advice, please hit me up. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed our road to becoming the Twilight champion. We're now the Boulder and Twilight champion, so we got to try to go for the three-peat and get the Tempest Cup, but I have a feeling that the competition is going to get stiffer and stiffer every month, and I love you guys for fighting us, and I love you guys for viewing us and hanging out with us and relaxing with us and being our friends and fams. You were so appreciated. I know I feel that way because you guys make me feel that way. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.